So finally, we're in this part of the balance where we need to put the camera inside. In this part, it's not the last one. There's still more way to keep the whole balance, but this is one of the most important. So just a recap, in the first video, we found the balance of the outdoor of the ring and internal, these two accessories. In the second video, we went to the neutral balance of the bottom part of the Trinity. And now in this one, we're gonna put the camera and we're gonna keep finding the neutral balance. So right now, I just put two motors. This is the Mini LF. We have the Signature 25 on the camera. There is already the card, which is very important to do the balance already with the car inside. There is the cables already in the back, connected for the video and power. And this is a nice bracket from Leon. I will put all the gears that I have here on the link so you can check for yourself. This is one of the first models. The new one is better, it's stronger, and actually a way to put a controller in the back. It's very clever, which I hope I will get it next time. So far this one do the trick. This has allowed us to do the 360 roll and the cable don't interfere. So I really recommend to have this accessory from Leon. Then the cables are connected there. And so far we're gonna start doing our balance. So one of the things to pay attention, same like we did in the first one, we're gonna find the tilt. And then we go by the side by side. So how we find the tilt? We do the same trick. Now if you remember, without the camera, when I do this, it was there. Now that the camera is in there, it's not there anymore. So what does it mean here? That we need more weight on the top of the camera. Now we have a counterweight already on the top that I put it before. That was the balance without the camera. Now with the camera we need more. Now we have two options. Or we put it the same way like I put it on the bracket, or we put it on the cage of the camera. Now I prefer to keep it everything in the same, so I will put the counterweight on the same position. Now, just because this counterweight that I put here, we decide at the beginning to put the small one. It's not very clever actually, because with this small one, I cannot add extra counterweight. I'm gonna show you why. Because they don't have to add more. So at this point, I always prefer to add the other one, the 50, where I can keep adding more counterweights. So here are my combination of counterweights that I have. I already have the 50 with the 25 together, and I have this one just in case. So let's start with the 50, like it's supposed to be at the beginning. We put it there. And let's see how much weight we need to add. We need to keep adding more. How much? We will see. Let's go with the combination that I have, the 50 plus 25. Okay, let's try it. And it's getting there. Let's double check our balance here. So let's fix this one again before we keep adding weights. This one has to be always neutral. A little bit. Remember, we are finding the tilt, only the tilt. Don't go crazy searching for other parts of the balance. So the cable is also doing some helping here. So we need to add a little bit more. So at this point, instead to keep adding a small one, let me try to add the 150 just to see how it looks, if it helps or not. If it's too heavy, then we come back and go less than 150. So this is something that you just, this is where you're gonna spend a little bit of time. So let's see, our neutral balance here, almost, okay. A little bit moving. Now let's see here. Here is okay. And it's moving slowly, but stay there. So now let's see when it's upside down. Remember, we always are talking about the tilt. So now it's upside down. And let's do the same thing. It's there. It's there. So it looks like in the tilt, we found it. Now I want to remember that we're with the Mini LF. Every camera is different, especially the Alexa 35. Today we didn't have the Alexa 35, we had the Mini LF. This is still a good camera, I keep using it. If you guys have any requests about camera, lens, motors, matte box, Cinetape, that you have problems or you want to find the balance with that, just write it in the comments. We will see which is the most combination of camera that you guys are requiring, and we're gonna do one video specific with that camera setup. So far with the Mini LF, I always put two motors, one right, one left. In other cameras like Alexa 35, I try to avoid two motors. I try to put only one motor, and it's in one side. So in the Sony Venice 2, it's very tricky. The weight of the camera is more to the right side, so I put more weight to the left side. So like I say, every camera is different. I just want you to understand the logic, how I found the balance, so you can do it with the own camera setup that you have for the job. So let's keep going. Okay, something that I would like to mention before I go to the next one is the motors. I say for this camera, the Mini LF, I like to use two motors. This is because the camera is almost well balanced and allow me to find the balance quickly. If I use only one motor in one side, then I will have, it won't be difficult, but then I will need to complicate to find the counterweight in the other side and vice versa. By having two motors, as you can see, I just add a little bit in this side. So it's an option, you can try it. And also it's very important is how you put the motors in what height, or lower or higher. So instead to add more weight, if you need more weight on the top like we have, you can go higher with the motors. In that way, you will help to avoid to put more counterweights. So remember, like instead to add weights, try to play with the motors. You can go lower with the motor, you can go higher with the motors, and that will help you to find the balance. In this case, I almost on my top, that one could go higher, but I prefer both of them move together. If one cannot go, then I just keep it like that and add the weight on the camera. So please pay attention. The motors can be your friends and can be your nightmare, because if your camera system just put it randomly, the cables could hurt this. Right now, like I say, the motors are more forward, so there is no problem. But if I need to push the lens back closer to the ring, then there is possibility that this is gonna touch the motors or any part of the rings, and that won't allow you to do the 360. So as you can see, we are already in this side, not touching nothing, and that will allow us to do the 360 with no problem. So pay attention with the motors, and if you cannot push forward, then you have to add weights. So that's something that in different camera setup, different lens, you will need to pay attention by the position of the motors. So that's something very important that I want you to remind. So we found the tilt and the camera normal, and we flip the camera and it's okay. Now we're gonna go with the roll. Same thing like we did with the tilt. Now we're gonna put up and we're gonna put it by one side. And we try every angle. So in one side, it looks okay, no problem. Now let's go to the opposite side. Okay, this movement is no, I don't like it that much. It could be okay, but it's coming back to this side. So I don't know if you can see it from here. One of the logic is, as you can see, now the cable is giving me a little bit of problem because we keep turning. We just adjust it and keep it straight. Now let's try it again. So as you can see, it's going this way. So that means we need a little bit of weight here to be able to keep the camera in this corner. But it has to be a weight that it doesn't affect once it's in the other side, because in the other side, it works. Now, I'm no engineer. I cannot explain you why. I just know that this is it. If you want some technical answer, you can Google to the creator of the Trinity or the people behind Trinity, and they can give you the numbers and the specification. From my side, from what you're gonna see in this video, is very rough. So I'm apologize, but that's who I am, that's how I do things. So we're here, we need to find in the other side. Now, as you can see, I hope you can see it from here, how it's divided, the ring. So we have the north, the south, the right and the left. So we always have to find these 4 points where we need to put it. If you have to go up, right and left, down, right and left, top, bottom, these are divided in these 4 hemispheres, like this part of the Trinity. So you have, by doing this test, you will try to understand in which part is the weight. If it's in this part, perfect. Where? On the front or in the back of the camera? And we found it, it was on the back of the camera. So now we're gonna do this one. Now we know it's in this part of the camera. Where it has to be on the lens on the bottom. Luckily for us, on the cage of the RE, we don't need to choose a lens of buttons. It can be in the middle. So that allowed us to have a lot of solution. Every time try to be always close to the ring when you add any weight. Don't go here, don't go here, because you are creating a different balance, especially when you do the 360. So any way that you're gonna do, try to do it always close to the ring. That's my advice. You can try it, obviously, and then you will see it, you see why it doesn't work. Because maybe you put it in the right place, but you put it too far away from the ring. Try to bring as much as you can closer. So that's it. So we say we need a little bit of weight, this. Let's see, it's a little bit. So let's try only with one, the 50 is the most common one that I use. 25 just to give us that little touch of perfection. And we'll put it in the middle of the ring. You won't see it right now from this angle, but we're gonna show you later where exactly are all my contraweights. And like I said, every camera, every lens have different setups. So what you see in this combination, it won't be exactly on your combination because you're gonna have different, it's missing the matte box, it's missing different things. Maybe your focus is not from this brand, it's another brand. So everything is gonna change and it will compromise your balance. So that's something. I don't have the audio. And that's something that you have to pay attention. If there is going to be audio, try to know if it's going to happen, and you ask them and you put it there already. Otherwise, you're going to finish your balance, the audio guy arrive, and you have to add it. And as you can see, Trinity is very sensitive, and you have to change, and it's going to change your balance that little weight where you put it on the camera. So we put the counterweight. Let's try it again. It's minimal. Just hold it in this position. In this position, it's kind of okay. Now, there is the option. I can add the little one just for perfection, if we're going to call it like this. But there is a trick on try to find the perfection in this part of the balance. Let's go add and let's see what happens later. Because as I say in the beginning of this video, this is the balance, but it's not the last one that we're gonna find. Right now the motors are off. And what happened with the motors are off? Something with another equipment that I was talking with my friend, especially my friend from who used the AR, Kuhn. When he do his balance, it's very nice because he take out the belt. And by taking out the belt, he take out the friction. So it's very sensitive where he put the camera. It's very easy to find the point and what is wrong. Something that on the Trinity, we don't have it. The belt is there, it's inside. And there is already having some pressure. So we will never know 100% if what we did right now is perfect or not. The only time we will know it's 100% is when we turn on the motors. So that's what I say. This is not the first, this is not the last part of the balance. And that's why I don't want you to lose too much time to find the 100%. Because even you find the 100% with the motors off, it's going to be totally different once you turn it on. So just let's double check that what I did, it didn't compromise all the angle. We check the tilt again. Moving a little bit. So like I said, don't get crazy if some angles don't get 100% neutral or no. We're going to the side by side now. Maybe that 25% didn't help us. We will see. So just for the test, I leave it like that. You can see there is a little bit of compensate on the left. And that's it. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. So when we're gonna do the last balance, you will understand if that 20% really helps us or not. So far, this is the way I do. And now we're gonna turn off the motors. In the next video, I'm gonna show you why all that I did makes sense for me, and I hope it makes sense for you. And again, if you guys have different way to do the balance, any suggestion, any accessory combination, let us know. We will collect all the information and we'll try to share it again. Updates, upgrades. If I make some mistakes, we can do some corrections for the next video so everybody can learn and we can have an easy, fastest way to balance and operate the Trinity with no problem. So thank you and see you in the next one. We're almost at the last part of the tutorial videos. So please support the channel, click like, subscribe and notification so we can do more of these tutorials in the future. Thank you.